Hey everybody, how are you today? Hope you're doing great. So it's been a while since I've had a video, but I just wanted to put one on. And so today is June 14th, and a year ago yesterday, me and my mom were on our way to Pennsylvania for one of our friends' wedding receptions. We were so excited, and we were almost there, about 20 minutes out. We get this phone call, and it was from emergency people. That's never a good thing. So we get this call, we don't know who it's from, and we answer it, and we were in the mountains of Pennsylvania, so our reception was not very good. But we get the message that my grandma was taken to the hospital with an EMT. And so that kind of puts us on alert. And my mom's the only child from my grandma, so it's kind of a big deal that we weren't anywhere around. We were 6 hours out. And we get this phone call. So we weren't sure if we were going to turn around and leave, but we thought about it and we were just like, okay, should we leave or should we just stay? Because we're here now and we'll just leave tomorrow, which was our plan in the first place. So we ended up going to the reception, had a great time, and this began a journey with life and with my grandma, and that was not the last time that we had one of those phone calls. She had a disease called COPD, which is a disease that is with your lungs, and pretty much it's one that keeps you from being able to breathe properly. She smoked for many years, and she didn't want to quit because she enjoyed being able to do what she wanted to do. And unfortunately, this year, April 28th, she did pass away from that disease, from lack of oxygen and just not being able to breathe correctly. Being able to walk with her through the different steps of going to the hospital and then having breathing treatments that she had to take, and then having to do a CPAP machine, and she would be taken to the hospital. It was an interesting experience that I'm not going to say I enjoyed, but I was glad that I got to walk with her through the whole process.
To be surrounded by your glory, what will my heart feel? Will I dance for you, Jesus? Or in all of you be still? Will I stand in your presence? To my knees will I fall? Will I sing hallelujah? Will I be able to speak it all? I could only imagine. Yeah, I could only imagine.
A lot of times we like to live life pretty, and we like to have people see the best of us and only see what we want to show. But walking with someone daily through a process that ultimately she died was a very interesting, sobering experience. Some different things that I learned was that what you do today affects your tomorrow. Not just with her smoking, but also just the relationships that you build and the people that you put around you. It started making me think, the people that I spend the most time with now, are they actually going to be beneficial for me later? Are the people that I'm around now, am I pouring my life into so that they would actually take the time out and come and see me if I was sick? Will they care if something's wrong with me? Will they come and visit me when they hear that something's going on? Will they know and care, or will it just be like, oh, I'm so sad that this has happened to Ivana? I've really learned to reprioritize in my heart how I spend my time. God's really been challenging me with, you have one life to live. And I know that people, a few years ago, the whole thing was like YOLO, you only have one life to live, or whatever it stands for. And people were against it, but it's really true, because we have one life. We live, and then we die, and then we stand before God. And in the time that I have on the earth, I want to maximize it for as much as I can. I don't want to just be the best at something so that I can be famous and have a lot of people that I don't know love me. I don't want to just go and have a great name for me. But I've learned a lot about how I want to have a life that matters, have a life that counts. And not just for right now and what I can see, but in the long run. I want to leave a legacy so that people that will never meet me will be affected by the life that I've lived. I want them to be able to live a life that I could only dream of, but because of the battles that I win and the choices that I make, I want my kids and my grandkids and my great-grandchildren, and not just them, but like the world around me, I want it to be a better place when I'm gone because I was here. So anyway, I really started to value family, and I already did that a lot. I loved being around my family, but I learned life is not forever, and you know that, but it's very different as you're sitting in front of a casket of someone that had lived 84 years.
If we don't have any words to say, we can cry.
You start thinking of things differently. So something really cool is that God has made a way for me to be able to go and visit some of my other family members who are also getting up in age. My Uncle Nathan, he'll be turning 90 in January. And my Uncle Bernie, he lives in Canada, he'll be turning 85. And I feel like this is about to be just an awesome experience to go and be able to make memories and spend time and value the time that I have with my family while they're still here. So I would just like to challenge you guys out there tonight, or whenever you listen to this, don't take the person that you love for granted. Don't take the person that you're fighting with for granted, because one day they'll be in that casket too, and you won't have the opportunity to get things right. You won't have any more times to make memories. So maximize your moments. God's given you now, and do what you can. Bless you guys. Have a good night.
I could